People ask the question, is the American dream dead? Well, the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. We bring you a show of real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
Every great city has a heartbeat, and right here in Winter Park, it's on Park Avenue. Hi, I'm Melissa Johnson, and today we are stepping inside the Winter Park Chamber of Commerce to see how this historic cornerstone continues to shape our city today. So today I am here with Betsy Gardner, the president of the Winter Park Chamber. And one of the things that most people, if you're from Winter Park, you know that you want to be part of the chamber. It's such a cornerstone piece of who we are as a community. And I think one of the things that we all know of Winter Park is that they always use the word charming, but then we also have to be innovative. And so I would love to hear, because you definitely set the tone, I feel like, for the businesses here in Winter Park. So how would you describe our city?
So we do hear the word charming a lot, and that's an exciting thing to hear attached to Winter Park because it means it's different. Florida, until recently, I mean, modern history was undeveloped. And so people did come in and do a lot of large-scale tract development, which is great for accommodating lots of new homeowners and growth, but it doesn't always have the charm component to it. We're fortunate in that the city of Winter Park was really developed by a team of New England developers in the 19th century. So a lot of that New England sensibility about how to use land was imbued in the original design for Winter Park. The town square, the large park, sort of adorable places of worship, highly walkable city. And so there were dwelling units built above our stores on our main street. And so what we see in Winter Park is the pedestrian is king. We have brick streets, we've got shade trees. So even though it's even a bit warm here, you can still enjoy and amble around our community because it was designed for the pedestrian.
So Betsy, one of the things that I have noticed, and I think everybody in the community notices, the impact that you've had on the chamber. What do you feel is part that you've brought to maintaining that charm, but then also, allowing some of the innovative businesses that, we are progressing and changing a little bit, but there's that, pull and stretch either way.
Well, there's some critical tension that exists in the intersection of charm and innovation and growth. And there is a push and a pull there. As I mentioned, when a business wants to signify that they've been successful, setting up their business in Winter Park is one of the ways that they can do that. What that also means on the flip side is that real estate is so expensive here, there isn't a place where you can fail as a company. But what we do see is the opportunity for smaller teams to do bigger impact. What we love about that as well is typically when those kinds of players come to town, they're philanthropic by nature, and that they can support our arts organizations and contribute to the virtuous circle that is the ecosystem of Winter Park. You're never going to take the charm out of Winter Park. You've got some very dedicated people to make sure that that will never happen. But there are opportunities for us to imagine how we use land in a more modern way. We can do better at improving the number of housing units to make things accessible for younger home buyers, for new first-time home buyers or new buyers to our community. We can do those in ways that reflect modern land use that is innovative. We also can take advantage of the ecosystem that's so fertile that is the region of Central Florida. So we're always looking at how do we form those kinds of partnerships? How do we encourage them? How do we develop economic incentives to make those happen?
Well, and I think that you do a great job at bridging that gap and kind of leading that path of, making sure that people do see that whole picture, that you do have to have a nice balance between the charm and the innovation. So there are a lot of events that happen in Winter Park that people may not really know that is really the hand of the chamber. So what are some of those events that people might take part in?
We produce 110 events and programs a year. Our signature ones include the Autumn Art Festival, which is the only juried all Florida artists art festival in all of Florida. We're really excited about that. That happens every year in the fall. And then we lead cherished family traditions like the Christmas parade, which has a pancake breakfast in our Central Park the first Saturday in December. We have a tree and menorah and Kwanzaa candle lighting the night before. And we have the Best of Winter Park competition in the fall. We have a lot of cherished traditions that the Chamber leads and runs. And we are so proud to be able to deliver those. The art festival and the holiday traditions are free and open to the public. So it's another way that people can experience the work we do and feel a sense of connection to the community. We're proud to offer that kind of support year-round for those things.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. I really
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I'm Melissa Johnson, and this is Your American Dream.